Hello everybody and welcome back to Very Biased Opinions for another round of Champions League predictions. We're over the midway hurdle, we're steaming towards the finish. It is match day 4. As always, there are timestamps down below and as you can use the chapters feature on the video, but never ever do that, just watch the whole darn thing. Thomas, hit me with those affiliate links very quickly.
Really quickly, we're an Amazon affiliate. Please, if you're buying something, you're in the UK, have a click below. It's a small click for you. It's a couple pennies for us. We have links to charities. And obviously, our fantastic sponsors of Grandstand Bettors are below. They love the Champions League. They love the Europa Cup. So go have a look at their picks. They're pretty good at what they do. They're apparently paid to do it. And before I let Ian talk us into the first match of the season, first match of the round, I just want to say, thank God international football is over and we can go back to something entertaining.
Very well said, Thomas. With all grandstanding and hot dogging out of the way, we've got a lot of games to get through. Let's lead into the first match.
It's Atletico Madrid versus Lokamotiv Moscow.
So these sides, obviously these games are going to be the reverse of the fixtures that played out in match day 3. Last time was a 1-1 draw before these sides. Probably, obviously, perfectly not a great performance for Atletico Madrid, but good enough for them. And in this one, they'll probably be looking to get a win, which pretty much all but seals them qualification.
Yeah, let's not mess around here. Atletico Madrid are going to win. They're at home. Obviously, we talk about how hard it is for anyone to go to Russia and play games. They're going to win here. It'll guarantee them second place with a win. They're going to win probably 2-0.
Yeah, looks like a battle for Europa League between Moscow and Salzburg in this group. And I think Atletico Madrid will win it. Not pretty, as always. 2-1, Letty.
Bayern Munich versus FC Red Bull Salzburg.
Yeah, so Bayern already hammered Salzburg 6-2 away from home. Red hot Bayern Munich, as they always are. Salzburg made a mistake, Thomas. They scored first. You just do not anger the Bayern Munich beast. And they paid the heavy penalty for scoring that first goal. They've had 3 wins out of 3. It's going to be a 4th. Bayern Munich are going to win 4-0.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about Bayern Munich anymore, except to say my scores. So Bayern Munich, 5-0.
Borussia Monchengladbach versus Shakhtar Donetsk.
Gladbach were absolutely sensational in the reverse of this. Away from home, they won 6-0. Plea scored a hat-trick. We think Donetsk have already ruined any chance they have. Currently, they're in second. Gladbach are in first and look set to win what looks like the group of death before, but now looks like the group of life for Gladbach. I've got Gladbach to win this by a much closer margin of 2-1.
And it was a sensational result, really, wasn't it? I think it was a record-breaking week for goals in the Champions League. Yeah. Just amazing 6-0 win. I mean, Shakhtar, just to say, what a golden chance they gave themselves by beating Madrid earlier on in the group, sitting pretty on 4 points. Just literally almost they could even have got 2 draws, or at least should have won their home game, you would have thought, against Gladbach. But yeah, it looks like they've kind of blown their chance, as you said, because Gladbach are going to win this one. I don't think it'll be 6, but I think it'll be 2-0 for Gladbach.
Yeah, you see, it's got to be closer because rarely does a team.
Unless they're Bayern.
Inter Milan versus King Madrid.
Yeah, well, we talked about this game being one of the key matches of the round, and it didn't disappoint in terms of scoreline, although I don't think it was really a game of too much quality, but there were a lot of goals in it. Real Madrid ended up winning it 3-2 looks like they've overcome the bad start that they've had, and it looks like they're going to sort of like continue to work their way towards qualification. Although Inter, Tom, what's going on with Inter in this competition?
Something's happened to Conte though, because Inter haven't had a great start to this year. Obviously losing Lukaku early in the season was bad, but I don't have an answer to what's happening at that club. It's just every year there are a couple big teams that fail. Madrid seem to be finding their feet a little bit again, but Milan don't. And I think Madrid are going to win this 2-1.
I think Inter are going to get a draw. I think this one's going to be 2-2. I think Inter can't afford to lose it. And I think they're just going to get a point. Nothing's easy for Real Madrid at the moment.
Will Sergio Ramos miss a penalty?
Well, we can but hope.
You did see what happened for Spain, right?
I assume he missed a penalty. I wasn't really watching.
He missed 2. It's the first time he's ever missed a penalty for Spain. He'd scored 25 in his career in a row up to that point. Marseille versus Porto.
Yeah, so back to being quick again. Marseille are garbage. They're definitely one of the weakest sides in this competition. They lost 3-0 to Porto. So Porto sitting nicely in second place. And I don't think this will be a hammering, but I think Porto will win this one. I'm going for a 2-1 Porto win.
I think Porto win 2-0 and they guarantee themselves second place in the group so that the Olympiakos match just doesn't matter for them.
Speaking of Olympiakos versus Manchester City.
You hope Olympiakos can put up more of a fight here, and you've got to hope that Marseille do Olympiakos a favour, but they're not going to, and they're not going to. City are going to win this, but it's going to be tight because City hates scoring goals, 1-0.
Yeah, I'm going to open my big book of very biased opinion cliches and say that Olympiakos are a better side at home than they are away. And you copy and paste that into every time Olympiakos are at home. And City will beat them though, because they just seem to be pretty good in the group stages, and I think Olympiakos will score 1, but Manchester City will score 2. Liverpool versus Atalanta.
Okay, Ian, okay, I apologize. I gave a ton of analysis. I said Atalanta would win this game. I said they would blow Liverpool out, and instead the opposite of that happened. Jota scored a hat-trick. Liverpool somehow won this 5-0, but Liverpool have lost another centre-back. So you know what? I am a sucker for reverting to type. So if you really care about what I think about this game, have a click above. You literally copy and paste that into this. Atalanta to win 4-0.
Yeah, it's a funny one with Atalanta because, they are an exceptional side and they're so fun to watch and score so many goals. But you do remember that they are inexperienced at this level. Yeah. And Liverpool are as much as we love to hate them, they're such a seasoned club, especially in Champions League. And they're going to, 3 wins out of 3 for Liverpool so far. And this one's going to be the 4th. Liverpool going to win 3-1.
Right, Ian, listen to me because I'm pronouncing both of these teams correctly. Ajax versus FC Midtjylland.
Yes, what a wonderful job, Thomas, as always. Midtjylland, as you so rightly put it, bottom of the group, no points. Ajax, it's obviously between them and Atalanta as to who gets the second place. It will end up in the Europa League. This one was scrappy for Ajax, but they managed to get a 2-1 win. I think Ajax will win this one better at home than they are away. 3-0 to the Ajaxes.
I'm going to just double down on this. Ajax to win 3-0.
What's the plural of Ajax?
Ajaxias.
The axis of evil.
FK Krasnador versus, oh Christ, not them again, Sevilla.
Just think we got the pronunciation wrong on Krasnador. I've been hearing them say it on the BT Sports shows. Krasnador. I've been really pronouncing it differently. So, we'll have to learn that one, but won't really matter because they'll be out of the Champions League soon. They blew it big time against Sevilla. They were 2-0 up and they were down to 10 men. And you can either look at it both ways of saying how gritty Sevilla are, but Krasnodar fucked this one up big time. They should have won it. Would have breathed life into their Champions League campaign. But they lost, and Sevilla are going to win this one. Actually, I think this one might be a draw. Gritty draw, 1-1.
Look, the greasy door got absolutely Sevilla'd in the last match. It's gonna happen again because that's what Sevilla do to teams. Sevilla to win 2-1.
Rennes versus Chelsea.
Yeah, so Rennes have been garbage like almost every French side in the Champions League. They lost 3-0. Europa League at best for them at this point, although the greasy door is still above them. No idea why I'm calling Krasnodar the greasy door, but I am right now. Chelsea are absolutely fantastic all of a sudden. Werner with 2 goals. Looks like he could have gotten a couple more. They're also on form in the league. It's really hard to look past their free-flowing attacking football against a poor side like Rennes. So I'm going to actually think Chelsea do better away from home in this game. And I think they're going to win 4-0.
Very harsh on Rennes. I thought Rennes have actually been all right in their first couple of games. So they just literally looked like the inexperienced Champions League side that they are against Chelsea. And Chelsea, are in fantastic form at the moment. I think this one will be tougher. And remember, Rennes, wonderful home kit. Or chef kiss for that home kit, Thomas.
I'm assuming you're putting this on the screen right now?
Maybe. I don't know. I might have something else. I might have a picture of He-Man or something.
That makes sense.
And Chelsea to win. A couple of goals for Werner. Maybe one for Havertz. So, what's the word? The lesser spotted Kai Havertz. Rennes 1, Chelsea 3. No. Rennes 0, Chelsea 3.
Borussia Dortmund versus Bruges Club.
So, Thomas, Dortmund got over their poor start to this Champions League campaign. That's 2 back-to-back wins. The main man, Haaland, scored 4 goals already in the Champions League. Just looks absolute. I think you described him as a beast of a foot player, and he really is. Looks like so seasoned beyond his year. You can't believe he's still like a young player. He looks like he's been around for years as well.
He actually looks like he's 10 years older than he is as well, which is helpful.
And they beat Dortmund, won this one comfortably in the away fixture. They'll win this home fixture. It'll probably be the same score, I think, 3-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go 5-0. I think Bruges did really well to limit the damage.
Yeah, they do need to limit that damage though, because they don't want to I don't think it comes down to goal difference, does it? But it comes down to head to head. But they still are in with a good chance to get in this second place, and they don't want to get another.
This is my own fault in the last one where I didn't say Dortmund would do as well as they do. I just keep forgetting that all Haaland does in the Champions League is bang in goals, and the Dortmund team around him can't stop scoring either. So yeah, it's going to be tough for Bruges.
Lazio versus Zenit St. Petersburg.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Lazio are doing the opposite in the Champions League of what they're doing in the league. They're actually playing quite well. They're doing well enough right now to come second, and they went to Russia, had a 1-1 draw. They're missing some key players, but that was a huge result for them, and I think they're going to win at home 1-0 personally. What do you think?
Yeah, they are missing key players. There's some players still out with COVID, mainly Immobile, who's out for them, which is a huge
But he's not
player.
very mobile anyway, so...
Well, the clue's in the name, isn't it? But I think this was a massive missed opportunity for Zenit. They should have beaten this Lazio side, who was so hamstrung, and with the amount of players they've got out, and it really would have given Zenit a chance to qualify. As they've missed out, I don't think they're going to get anything out of this game, and I think they're just going to limp out of the Champions League, which is a real shame. And I think Lazio will win this one 2-1.
Dynamo Kiev versus Barcelona.
Not much to talk about, really. Barca weren't great. They haven't been great this season. Probably the best performance they had was that win against Juventus in match day 2. They struggled to this one, only beat Dynamo 2-1, but they have got 3 wins out of 3. This will be the 4th win. Barca will win 3-0.
I don't think Barca's going to win this. I think this is a 1-1 draw. I don't think they're going to enjoy going to the Ukraine. They really aren't a form side right now, and as good as they are in the Champions League, I think Dynamo are going to just batter away at them. 1-1 draw.
Juventus versus Ferencvárosi.
Absolutely fantastic pronunciation of Juventus there. I don't think you got Ferencvárosi correct though, so tough times there. Juve beat them 4-1 away from home. Like you put in the notes, Morata's a goal machine. It's a battle for 3rd place in this. I think Dynamo Kiev picking up a point against Barca, which is what I'm predicting, will give them that 3rd place. I don't think Ferencvárosi stand a chance. I've got Juventus winning at home 3-0.
No, yeah, absolutely. They're just happy to be there. You can just see it's damage limitation in these games, but still a nice experience for the fans to see them play Juventus and Barcelona. Remember, you have to be Jewish to play for Juventus. Just going to throw that out there. Juve will win. 3-0.
PSG versus Racing Bullen Leipzig.
A lot of these groups seem cut and dry, but this one is definitely one of the most exciting. All these sides seem to like to throw in bad performances every now and again. The main culprit for this is Paris Saint-Germain. They've been poor all year. I'm amazed they actually did get a win in the Champions League. They didn't deserve it against Istanbul. They lost 2-1 to Leipzig, and so this one turns into like a must-win game. They had 2 red cards in the game as well. All the main key players are not firing. They're relying on Roy Keane to get them goals. And
Roy Keane.
But Thomas, tell me what we're going to get from Leipzig, because they've been a bit of a basket case themselves.
Really quickly, I just want to point out that if somehow PSG and Istanbul win their games, it is 6 points per team in this league. And how great would that be for symmetry? We don't know what we're getting from RB Leipzig, but I do think that RB Leipzig still have that semi-final fresh in their brain. They're still furious about losing a game that they looked like they were in control of until the final 5 minutes of it. And I think that they're going to get their just reward here. I think they're going to beat a PSG side who are on the down, who just don't seem to be able to figure anything out right now. Whereas RB Leipzig, at least, are doing relatively well at home, and they're doing relatively well in Europe. So I think they'll win this, and I think it'll be the exact same score. I think it'll be 2-1.
Yeah, well, I think PSG took the lead in this game, and then they missed a penalty as well, and Leipzig still came back to beat them. So it was really was a good turnaround for Rasen Bullen. I think this one's going to be a draw. I think it will be a 2-2 draw. As always, I'm confused when we get to this point because it's the final Champions League game, but we've also got Europa League. So is it the main event? Is it not the main event? I don't know.
Man United with Istanbul Basaksehir.
Very nice pronunciation on the Man United again, Thomas. Well, what happened in Istanbul? One night in Istanbul is, I'm sure, not only a fond adult movie that Tom likes to put on from time to time, it is also a horror show for Manchester United where Demba Ba ran rampant against them. But Man United did find a new method of defending, which I want you to talk about, because it's time for our resident expert and Manchester United fan, Thomas Pickering.
I actually think you've missed a massive trick, because didn't Liverpool's 3-0 comeback happen in Istanbul? So wasn't it already a nightmare for Man United supporters, and now isn't it just worse?
Look at that. It's 3 reasons now. We've got the porn movie, we've got this game, and the Liverpool.
I'm really glad I'm in charge of linking videos to this, because that will not be linked. Man United were absolutely dreadful against Istanbul. That first goal was possibly the worst defending I think Man United fans have ever seen their team play. I mean, how you put 10 men in the box on a corner is actually beyond me. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, basically, everyone goes, it's not his fault, it's not his fault, it's the player's fault. Really? It's not the manager's fault when your players forget to do basic defense. It's the player's fault.
No. It's not Solskjaer's fault. It usually would be the manager's fault.
Good point. This United side, that loss has taken all the gloss off the Champions League. If they could have won that game and they'd been up by 9 points and they guaranteed themselves first place in the group, which that essentially would have done, it would have been fantastic. Instead, Man United have an Istanbul side that will batter and bruise them at every chance, coming to town, trying to get a point off them. And if they manage to not win this game, and RB Leipzig manage to win, United go from having beaten semi-finalists and finalists of the Champions League the year before to second in a group they were in complete control of 2 weeks ago. That being said, how Man United fathomed to lose this game is beyond me. They should win this game 3-0.
Man United will win this game. Don't worry about it, Tom. You're just down in the dumps and negative about Man United this season. They'll be far too good for Istanbul. They'll get that horror show out of their system. They're still in a good position in this group, which is a tough group. Let's make no bones about it. And I think they will win this one to give them 9 points and really put them in a great position to qualify. I think Man United will. I think they'll win 3-0 as well. Nice and comfortable. Return to glory at Old Trafford.
I will very quickly state that I am mildly cheering for a PSG and Istanbul victory just to see all the teams on 6 points. Because it will make...
That is a lie. That is the fakest fake news.
Hilarious.
Honestly, that is like the fakest news since they pretended that Biden won the election legally.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our predictions done for the day.
No. It isn't the end. We've got time for more. It is time for the bit you've been waiting for. Europa League Rapid Fire Speed Round.
Ludogorets Razgrad versus Spurs.
That was Ludogorets versus Tottenham. Tottenham won 3-1 in the reverse fixture. They got that horrible defeat against Antwerp out of their system. Jose Mourinho played a very strong side in that one just to get the job done. And I think Spurs will win this one as well. I think it will be the same score. I think it'll be 3-1 to Tottenham.
Spurs 2, Ludogorets 1. Spring Braga versus Leicester City.
Well, Leicester have been amazing, and they continue to be amazing in the league and in the Europa League. I thought this would be a far harder game than what the scoreline produced. Ian Nacho even came in with 2 goals. Leicester won 4-0 to put them in a commanding position. And they, after they won that one, you can't see them struggling in this one. I don't think it'll be 4, but I think Leicester will win 2-1.
2-0, Leicester. Rangers Benfica.
What a game. This was an amazing game. Rangers doing really well in the Europa League this season. 3-3 draw, but they'll be kicking themselves because they were 3-2 up and it was only a Benfica 90th minute equaliser, but still a great result that they would have taken before the start of the game. I still think this one's going to be a hard one and it's difficult to back against Benfica. I think that Rangers will lose. I don't want them to, though. I think Benfica will win 2-1.
Benfica 3, Rangers 0. Sparta Prague, Celtic.
Celtic have been nothing short of embarrassing this year in Europe. They've been shocking. They got dumped out of the Champions League qualification really early. Now they're doing miserably in their group as well. I think they were 2-0 up against Lille and blew it. Now, pretty much a free hit against Sparta Prague at home. They managed to lose that game 4-1 to almost pretty much leave their Europa League campaign in tatters. This is must win for the boys this time out, but I cannot back them. I think Sparta will beat them. I think it will be 2-0 to Sparta.
I echo your sentiment. Mold, Arsenal.
Well, we didn't get the big fanfare, which should have been the main event for this one, but it is Mold versus Arsenal. Arsenal won 4-1. They got sort of shocked into life by an early Mold goal, and then Arsenal ran out easy victors. Nothing is easy for Arsenal at the moment, but they are walking away with this group. They'll win this one as well. Won't be pretty because Arsenal don't make any game pretty. 3-1 to the Gunners.
Mold 1, Arsenal 0. Thank you all for watching. I apologize that my Europa predictions are quite clearly not taken seriously. It's not a real competition. I don't care right now. Thank you all for watching. We really do appreciate it. Arsenal fans, I'm not being serious. You guys are probably going to win this game. The same for Rangers fans. Rangers, you guys have been really good in this group. Enough of this. Please have your comments below. Please like, subscribe.
I'm just going to... Well, you finish off, and I'm going to end with a little bit special for people.
Now that Ian's interrupted me and I've totally forgotten where I am, please like, subscribe, please check out the clips at the top. Please watch to the end. We've got some really good end screen stuff. And apparently Ian has a message to all of our great support that we love so dearly.
Well, it's just following on from you saying it's not a real competition. And I just want to take you back to when I first met Tom was around about when Man United won the Europa League. And I just want to take you back to some quotes he said at the time. These are direct quotes. "Oh my God, we're back, we're the greatest side, we're kings of Europe. Oh my God, Mourinho's amazing, Pogba forever, long live the Europa League."